Hi, welcome to IST611. This is your last class. You've made it. This is week 14, and we're talking about the roles and responsibilities as far as technology for a school library media specialist. We have spent the semester exploring and discussing and using all different kinds of tools. From the feedback that you've given me, I think most of you have really enjoyed it. It's a course that you have to be a risk taker. It could put you kind of in an uncomfortable zone, and that's going to continue. Now that you've done it a while, you realize that's what happens. As knowledgeable as I am about technology, I have been involved in it for years. I've written a few books on it. There are still times that I am a total novice. I use a new tool, and the job is not only to understand how to use the tool, that's the easy part, but how do we use it to support thinking and curriculum concepts? And that's one of the main issues. If you leave with nothing else in this class, I want you to understand that you use technology to support thinking skills and curriculum concepts. And so it's very important never to use technology for the sake of technology. You'll have teachers coming in saying, oh, I want to do PowerPoint, or I want to do Gloucester or VoiceThread. Well, why? What is it you want the students to know and be able to do? And you use the technology to support that. So today I have pulled together a few different resources I think you'll enjoy. What I just mentioned is the whole concept about tools. And knowing about the tools is not enough. Knowing how to use the tools to support student learning and to develop a digital literacy. It's a different world because of these technology tools. And so there's one article, Teaching Students to Think in a Digital World, and it's excellent. It's by Barbara Stripling, who you'll recognize her name. We have been following and using the Stripling inquiry model. And Barbara wrote a wonderful article just this past year for School Library Monthly. And so that's one of it. And then there's also another one which brings into the whole issue of what is our responsibility as a school librarian. Do we as school librarians, if we don't like a certain tool, do we have the right not to teach it? So the name of that one is Social Media Specialist, and it's a very interesting debate that took place on Twitter. Some school librarians don't like Facebook and the social media. Well, whether you like it or not, students need to know about it. They need to be able to use it correctly, safely, and do we really have that right to say, oh, I don't like that? Does a science teacher decide, well, I don't like that theory? Or an English teacher, well, I don't like that author. I'm not going to teach that author. Oh, I never liked Shakespeare, so I'm not going to teach Shakespeare. So it's an interesting article, and I think that will help you to see some of it. Then there's also an article from California about school librarians, vital educational leaders, and they bring in a lot of the role of the school librarian as a technology leader. So we will be looking at those articles. I'm hoping you will have a very lively discussion. Here's the last one, and I will jump in. I often don't, because I find that when I jump into discussions, it changes the whole cadence of the forum, and you're not as open. And I like it when you can talk peer-to-peer. I think that's very good. It's important to develop some ideas about this technology as you're using it. And so, but this is the end, so I will be jumping in and I will be putting in my 2 cents and encourage you and challenging you. And I will very much miss not having I don't know when you check these videos, whether it's a Sunday morning video or a Monday morning or a Wednesday evening video. That's the best part about being online. You can check anytime you want. But I will miss our little video chats. I wish you lots of luck. You're very, very good, and I think you'll be wonderful librarians. If at any point in your career, in the next few years, if you need any help or advice or would like to stay in contact, please do. You have my email, pberger@syr.edu. So please definitely, if you need a recommendation, whatever, I am here and I would love to support you and help you in any way I can. So have a good discussion. And I hopefully will be seeing you and hearing from you sometime in the future. Bye.